Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and this is going to be my review for Venom. I thought this shirt was appropriate to wear. I enjoyed this movie. I was looking forward to this movie. I mean, this is something different, so whatever I watch on other reviews, this is my initial opinion, and you can take this to the bank, okay? That this movie was good. I was looking forward to it. I enjoyed it. It was good. Don't belittle it with all these little critiques and stuff. Don't get caught up in other people's reviews. Enjoy this movie for what it was. It was something original and good, and we've been waiting for it forever. It's not some stupid little superhero movie. We get enough of those. And it's not some little slapstick comedy superhero movie. We get enough of those. So, yeah, those are fun and everything, but this is fun. This movie was good. All right. This stars Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Riz Ahmed, Scott Hayes, Reed Scott. It runs an hour and 50 minutes, which I felt like it was like an hour and a half. So that just tells you that the time kind of skips on by. You're enjoying it, and then all of a sudden it's over. So an hour 50 is good. This story is basically, it's not on the page I'm on at the moment, but the story is that they're giving this character of Venom his own storyline. What I'm used to, I'm just going to start with that, is that Venom is, when I was a child, he was supposed to be the darker side of Spider-Man. He was supposed to be an aura, if you will. It's something that, was able to battle Peter Parker's, will to do good. And that's what I remember from being a kid. So when I saw this movie coming and I didn't hear the name Peter Parker thrown out, I'm like, okay, this has got to be a completely different thought of a story. And that's really what they did. They went off and created a precursor, a saga about how Venom comes to Earth. Didn't know he was an alien. How he, is able to take over people, which we kind of knew that from even the comic book days and stuff. And how he's able to not survive on Earth without a host, which is fine to understand, but we never really thought of that when we were kids. We just knew that he was able to lurk around and go up walls and sidewalks, and we never heard all the details about it. We just kind of accepted that he was this thing. So, and then they give him this even a step further and give him a reason to be and a reason not to want to destroy Earthlings, which is kind of his main goal as an alien. And they give him a reason to, enjoy being the person that he's feeding off of. And he actually ends up working with him, and he wants to save Earth. And so, I mean, what more can you ask for? But it's very different. It's not what I was expecting. I didn't know what to expect. So the whole time I was just enjoying all this new information. It's like they're turning him into his own character, and obviously there's going to be another movie. So I really enjoyed this one for what it was going to be, and I just kind of sat there and enjoyed it. So I'm going to say what everybody else is going to be saying. I'm going to watch a bunch of different reviews on this, but I wanted to make mine first. So this is what I have to say, okay? Is that everybody's going to talk about if this is supposed to be funny or not. I thought it was funny. I thought there were some times when it was inappropriately scripted for the dialogue that it ended up not being funny at those moments. But it was funny to some people in the crowd. Maybe not to everybody. When Venom calls Brock a pussy, that's funny. But it didn't come off as appropriately funny to everybody in the theater at the moment. So, the other comedy I would say was just kind of like dry, kind of pushed humor. Not like Thor Ragnarok or anything where everything was that laugh out loud. But it was good stuff. It made it light. It made it easygoing. It made the changes and everything fluid. So I enjoyed all of that. I thought it was good. I thought the comedy was acceptable. The action, I think undoubtedly anybody who watches this movie has got to admit the action was the main thing of this movie, because there's this one car chase scene where Brock's on a motorcycle with Venom, and it's a long car chase, and there's a lot happening and a lot of slow motion moments, and it's all really cool. And then the fight scenes are good, maybe a little bit too close up so you can't really tell what's happening, but still cool nonetheless. Like I said, I was looking forward to this, so I thought all the action sequences were really good. The last thing I would really make as a main subject critique is Tom Hardy. I haven't really cared for most of his movies, and he always has that undertone way of talking, and you can't really understand what he's saying, and I don't know, why do we do this? Why do we do that? And he's always been like that. And so for him to bring that to a superhero type-ish movie that's supposed to be enjoyable and for kids and for families and for everybody just to go and enjoy, he could have worked on that or changed it, but it's his style. It's who he is. And so when he starts muttering and doing all this stuff, that's him. That's his life. That's how he's become a star, is by talking like that, because he talks like that. So I think they could have casted somebody better. I really do. I think there are a lot of people that would have made a better, more enjoyable Brock. So, the backstory they did on him and the connection with him and this thing, that was all kind of confusing and maybe took too long to set up. I think some people will say that as a critique. This whole thing between him and his wife, that they just not his wife, his fiance, the fact that they broke up because he supposedly cost both of them their careers. Some people actually make it through that, and that was kind of a pathetic thing to paint out an image of a couple that just breaks up because they both lost their jobs. I mean, there's other ways to, love each other, and these two are really, in the beginning, feeding off each other. Brock and his fiance, they have wonderful chemistry. They look like two people that are in love, and we're brought into that, and we're sold it wonderfully. And then they just break up because they lose their jobs, because that's what the movie needs. That's what the material is. I was a little disappointed by how swift they just cut off the head of that monster, of the that relationship. So the rest of the movie was very awkward with their interaction and with the new guy, his interaction, and so it all felt really kind of out of place. I wouldn't call this movie scary or anything. This whole storyline of Venom needing human flesh and brains and organs to survive, that's going to be the most dramatic thing that anybody could hear or see, and it doesn't actually maybe shows it twice, and it looks completely fake, so it's really not that big a deal. So all in all, I enjoyed this. I thought it was a complete movie with the beginning explaining things, a middle part where Brock and Venom have their struggles to get to know each other. I did want to say this. I just bought this movie up here somewhere called Upgrade. If you have not seen that yet, I do suggest seeing it. I almost enjoyed the interaction of Upgrade between him and this robot IT thing that's controlling him from being a paraplegic more than Brock and Venom's beginning interactions trying to get to know each other. They really tried to sell us on the fact that Brock didn't know what was going on. And dude, you were in this place with aliens and this girl and this stuff going on, and you have no idea what's going on with you. It was a running joke that he had a parasite, but it seriously seemed like he thought he had a parasite and he was just sick. And I thought we could have moved that along a little bit and had him realize, hey, Tom Hardy, you have an alien. It's I was trying to, get the movie to move along a little bit. So that's my only kind of effort with that and the critique of that. So that's all for me. I seriously enjoy this. I think people will talk days and days about this movie, but it doesn't need that because it's just really cool. And so, you know, some people left right when they thought the movie was over, and it wasn't. There's another added little scene. If you haven't seen it yet, stay the extra little time, and that just paints out the second one. So I really enjoy this. Knowing that it has another one coming, and how much I enjoyed it, and how much I know how much everybody else is hating it for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm going to go find out. I'm going to give Venom a B, and I totally suggest watching it because it's freaking awesome. And there'll be some times where you're just kind of confused or upset, but it's going to be natural. Just go with it and enjoy the ride. So thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other reviews, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really close to my 200th review. This is number 196. So 4 to go, and I'm really just so grateful for this experience to become a YouTube video person. I have 11 subscribers. I've had almost 200 views on some of my videos. It just blows me away. So thank you to everybody who subscribes to my channel. Thank you for ever watching a video of mine. Say hello to me sometime in the comments, all right? Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy your videos. Thanks.